Hello folks and welcome back to the bench. Okay, I've got a bag of bits here for the chainsaw that I got in the mail. So I've got some rubber mounts, a set of new mounts for this handle that I've cleaned up really nice. And I've got some new carburetor bolts because what I'm actually doing here is converting 266 to a 268 because I couldn't find the cylinder for it. So I had to buy new mounts and a new what's this, intake block. Yeah, and you'll see that I've put the old rubber gasket around that blocks off the air from coming through to the carburetor compartment, and since I don't have one of these that fits 268 that fits this block, I've just put some sealant around, and this is like a gasket silicone, and I think that will work okay because I actually saw that it's smaller and some gaps were left around, so I don't want to have any air going through. But anyhow, I just put it here. I put on the head, the cylinder, just to align everything up, and then I glued it in. It's still drying, so it's still fairly wet. The silicone, I have to give it a few days, but I think this will be fine. But today we're gonna put this aside. We're gonna put on the tank and the handle, however you want to call it. And this is a metal tank, so I bought the mounts that have the fine thread. So you have to take care not to buy the wrong ones if you're doing this. If you have a plastic tank, then you need you need these mounts, the rubber ones with the coarse threads on them. Okay, so that being said, let's crack on. So we have 6 mounts, 2 big ones that go to the front and 4 smaller ones that go to the back here. And it's, nothing to it, really simple. You just screw it in. And I don't have the tool to tighten these down, but it shouldn't be a problem because when they're in and you mount it all up, they're not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna tighten them by hand, make sure they're snug in there. Okay, put one on the other side. Hopefully you can see that okay, not that there's much to see really. Okay, so snug it down. Okay, another one down here. And the old ones were really in bad shape, I guess they haven't been changed in a while, but that's normal with these saws. So same thing here. Then we'll do a big one and put it up front, and these are the ones that get the most work and that are the sloppiest. Just gonna twist that in, and that should be just fine. They won't be coming out when you put in the screws on top here. Okay, that's that one, and the last one, small one for this left side, goes here. Put it in, snug it down, and that's it. We have 6 new mounts. Beautiful. Okay, let's get this thing looking more like a chainsaw. So now we have to line this up underneath, and then we kind of fish it through. Remember to put the gas line through. Gonna give it a bit of gas so we get that lever out of the way, and then we have to just get it in basically. And sometimes they can get a bit stuck here, so you have to push them in. And since there's 6, there's always something hanging up somewhere. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. Almost had it. Almost. Folks, do you ever wish you had like 4 arms? You know, I always wish that. I always need another set of arms when doing stuff like this. Repairs. Doing anything basically. Okay, so that one's in. This one. This one is still caught. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm just gonna put it on its side here. And I have to find the bolts. Where did I put those? Okay, be right back. Okay, that's better. Now we have the bolts or the screws, whatever you want to call them. And it's a 4mm Allen wrench. And this one down here that goes here has the chain catcher. Is that the right term? I think it is. If your chain slips, this catches it, so it doesn't keep spinning or whatever and hurt you. But now we have to align that up with the mount hole. Get that into position. Oh yeah, actually I'm gonna put on some Loctite on these as well. Thread locker on a chainsaw, always a good idea in my opinion. Certainly won't hurt anything. And we just snug it down. And hopefully pull out the wrench. What the hell? Oh, that really got stuck in there. What the fuck? Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah. That's an odd angle. Okay. Hopefully that's tight enough. I don't know. Maybe I can. Yeah, I would need one of those Allen wrenches that has a ball on the end, but I don't have those. Well, hopefully that'll be good enough. Barely got that out. Okay. Let's put in the next one. Yeah, that's going easier. Much nicer. Tighten it down nice and snug. Get some more of this good old blue stuff for the last one. Okay, one side done. Let's flip it around. The other side. Where are those screws? The holes actually, not the screws. Okay. Just gotta line them up a bit. Otherwise you'll never get those in, obviously. I'm super excited to get this thing running. I'm still missing a new muffler though. I will need to change that. Okay, got one. This one needs to go a bit more out. Something like that. Hopefully, let's see. Don't want to cross thread that. Yes, I have to get a new muffler. The old one is pretty much shot. Okay, and as I was saying, the last bolt, last screw. Bit of Loctite again, and that goes right here for that last mount, hopefully. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes you just have to fight them a bit, but as long as you win, all's good. Okay, let's see. Nice. Now that is looking more like a chainsaw again. Everything's lined up. It's interesting, this one has like a vent hole here, and that gets a small gasket. I have that somewhere here in my parts, and that butts up against the carburetor, so like a vent on one side. I'm not sure if the other models have this. I haven't really noticed, and I was watching other videos. Okay, so I guess the next step right now would be to put on the new cylinder and the piston, of course. But as I've seen Tillman do it, he puts on the entire assembly here, carburetor and everything. So I think I'll do that, but I need to rebuild the carb first. I just want to put in a new set of membranes, and you know, make sure it's nice, fresh, ready for work. They gotta be old, and this is a really nice cylinder. This is a highway cylinder, and it's really nicely done. I'm not sure how much you can see here with this light. Let's see if I can get you a bit more closer, but it's really well made. Okay, I'll be right back with the carburetor and the rebuild kit, and we'll get on cracking with that one.